Hello students, welcome in chapter 5 again. Today we will study about statements. What is QBasic statements? QBasic has a set of commands for performing different tasks. So what is a QBasic? Has a different set of commands for performing different tasks or performing a program. A single command is known as a statement. Now here in program, when we are typing a command, that is known as a statement in QBasic program. Expression. First is expression. An expression is a valid combination of operators, constants and variables. What is expression? Expression is a combination of operators, constants and variables. You all know that operators. You all know about it. Operators, mathematical operators, relational operators and logical operators. Constants, you all know that numeric and string constant. Variables, you all know that string variable and numeric variable. So it is a combination of operators, constants and variables that can be evaluated to get a result. QBasic is a set of using predefined statements according to the syntax specified for that statement. Some statements are predefined in QBasic. That syntax are as follows. First is let a statement. What is let a statement? Let a statement assigns the value to a variable. When you are assigning some value or giving a value to a variable, we have to use a let statement. You should assign the value of same type to the variable. As we all know that we have to give the type of the variable, either it is a string, either it is character type, either it is integer type. So the type is very important for assigning a value. For example, let salary percent is equal to 5900. 5900 is the value which we are assigning in salary variable. Salary is variable. This percent is defined. This is a integer type value. So the symbol is very important with a variable. You have to mention a symbol with a variable so that you can determine which value you are assigning. This is an integer type value, so it is a percent symbol. And here is let statement, which used to assign a value into a variable. Next is let average apostrophe is equal to 954.56. It is a decimal value or a float value, you can say that. That's why we use here apostrophe. Let name dollar is equal to double quotes computer lab. It is a string value. That's why we are using here dollar sign. Next statement is CLS statement. CLS command clears the whole screen. If you want to clear your whole screen once, you have to use a CLS command. End statement. CLS command always clears your whole screen at output screen, not input screen. Remember that, students. IDE screen will never be clean with this command. This command is used to clean the output screen. Previous result, if you want to clear that, then you have to use a CLS command. बार बार कंपाइल करते हैं जब हम, तो एक नया रिजल्ट जनरेट होता है. प्रीवियस रिजल्ट हमको ना दिखाई दे आउटपुट स्क्रीन पे, इसलिए CLS कमांड यूज करते हैं टू क्लियर द होल स्क्रीन. एंड स्टेटमेंट. एंड स्टेटमेंट terminates a program and return to the IDE in QBasic. End statement, you all know that, terminates a program. To end a program, we use end statement. It is used in IDE screen in QBasic. QB64 ignores any statement written after end statement. if you are writing any statement after this AND statement, it will never be read. Your program will never read, your compiler will never read that statement. Okay. Print statement. What is print statement? Print statement displays its argument on the screen at the current text cursor. What it does, print statement always displays your argument. Whatever the argument, whatever the text you are typing in print statement in double quotes, that will display on your screen, on your output screen, where the cursor is located. The argument in this case is the text enclosed in quotes. I told you we are enclosing our text in a double quotes. Print displays text within quotes directly, or it can display the value of a variable like this. How? Print here, you can see that this example print the value of a is, this is a print statement which will print on your output screen, and this is the variable. It stores some value, a percent. What it stores, a percent stores some value which you had described above the program, जो प्रोग्राम के ऊपर आपने यूज किया है with let statement, that value will print. The output will be the value of a is, suppose a dollar is 50, a percent is 50, the value will be print here 50. Okay, this is the output. You can see this will show the output as the value of a is 50. The semicolon in the print statement indicates that the text next time something is printed. Semicolon means the next value is printing. Next time something is printed. It will use after where the last print statement left off. Print command can be used in various ways. How we can use print command? Print statement can print more than one item, separating them by a space. If you want a space in between more than one value, what you will do? This can be done by putting a comma. You have to make sure that you have to put the commas in between the variables, in between two items, means in between the variables. Here example is let a dollar is equal to elements, b dollar is equal to of, c dollar is equal to q basic. So these are the values which you have to print. Print a dollar means elements, b dollar means of. Here is comma which separates a space between two values, and c dollar is q basic. So here you will get space by these commas. Next is print statement will print in the item continuously without any space if a semicolon is given in between them. If you are giving a semicolon, there will no any space between your items. For example, let a dollar is equal to elements, b dollar is equal to of, c dollar is equal to q basic. So these are the values. Print a dollar semicolon b dollar semicolon c dollar. Output will be elements of q basic without a spacing. If you want to print without spacing your values, you have to use semicolon. And if you want to space, adding a space in between your values, you have to use commas in print statement. Okay, only you can use these semicolon and comma with print statement in variables. Next is locate statement. What is a locate statement? Computer screen is divided into small pixels. Pixels are referenced by the row numbers and column numbers. If you want to divide your screen into small pixels with a row number and column number, if you want to add a row number and column number, you can use a locate statement. There are 25 rows and 80 columns in the screen. So it is fixed. There are 25 rows and 80 columns. These are fixed. Locate command put the pointer at a specified row and column. If you want to put your pointer at a specified row and column, you can use it locate command in your program. For example, locate 10, 20 will put the pointer on 10th row and 20 column. Then message give the print command will be printed at this location. Locate 10 and 20 will put your pointer on this place. Then you can use a message with a print command to print that message on this line, on this row and column. Okay. Input statement. After printing the message, you can accept the input by using input command. If you want to give a value at compilation time means if you want to enter your value at output screen, then you can use input statement with a message. How you can use it? Input displays a prompt and assigns what the user input. Whatever you are using, whatever you are giving the input displays that prompt. Okay. How? Example is input A. A means this is a variable which are storing your value. It is a variable, numeric variable. Input B dollar. It is a string variable. It stores string value. But both the cases you will see only question mark will appear on the screen as output. So there is need to include a message in the input statement. If you are using only the variables, you will get a question mark in the output screen because you are not giving a message. जैसे print में message देते हैं, just like that you have to give a message with input statement also. So this is the correct example. For example, input enter your name $, semicolon $. Input enter your class, semicolon $B. $. Means name always be in using characters. Class always be a string using characters. And number also. You can use class as a Roman number also. Enter your roll number. Roll number always be sometimes be a number or sometimes be a number with a variable also. You can use 1A, A2 like this also your roll number will be. That's why we are using dollar in every statement. Dollar contains your characters and numbers both. Enter your name. This is the output. Enter your name. Question mark always arise. $. Aman. This value you will give here output screen. Let screen में क्या होता था constant हो जाती थी value. वही यहाँ print हो गया था. But input statement में क्या है? We can type our value in output screen. We can give different values in different compilation. Whenever we compile our program, we can give a new value. This is the profit of input statement. Enter your class is 6. Enter your roll number, that is 16. So these are output screen values. While using input statement, some statements we have some important things we have to remember. You can enter more than one value separated by comma to assign the values to more than variable in a single line. We can add more than one value with comma separated by comma assigning the value. We all know that in single line we can use many variables together. If you do not give any message with the input statement, you will get only a question mark as we had saw in example. अगर हम कोई भी इनपुट स्टेटमेंट नहीं देंगे, we will get a question mark. If you want to print a message as a prompt, you must separate the message from the variable using a semicolon. If you are printing a message as a prompt, we have to separate it by a semicolon, as we had seen in example. Enter your roll number, semicolon, $, that is a prompt message. Now come to conditional statement. It is a last statement. Conditional statement is an important aspect of any programming language. The program checks if a given condition is true or false and takes the decision based on the check result to generate the output. What is a conditional statement? Conditional statements are using as an aspect giving a condition. If one condition is true or false, then it will take a decision. Either it have to print a statement or not. If it is true, then it have to be print a statement. So this is a conditional statement. Let's learn how to use condition in program. You have used the decision box while drawing flowcharts. The decision box of a flowchart is the unconditioned statement in the program. Every programming language has different syntax for checking the condition. So we know that every programming has a different conditions we are using in program as per our requirement. So the syntax is if condition. Here we are using condition. Some conditions are like that. If A is greater than B, if A is less than B, these are conditions. Then you have to use it. This is also a statement. You have to use this. Then in next line, you have to use a statement 1. What is a statement 1? We can use here print statement to print our statement or our prompt message. We have to use a print statement to print the result. Here is a statement. If first condition is true, then it will print statement 1. If condition is false, then it will go to else. Else always be print. Else जैसे ही चेक होगा, else के आगे कोई कंडीशन नहीं है, स्टेटमेंट ट्रू प्रिंट हो जाएगा. If condition 1 is false, then it will print statement number true. If condition is true, then it will print statement number 1. And if we have to write it compulsory, means if statement यहाँ end हो रहा है, then we will use end. प्रोग्राम एंड करने के लिए that is end statement का यूज करेंगे. Okay. The above statement will work as if the condition given with if is true, then statement 1 will be executed, and if the condition is false, then statement 2 will be executed. At the end of each if construct has the end if लगाना ज़रूरी है. Here is the example. Write a program to input user's name and percentage, print based or field, passed or failed. Try to run the following program in the computer lab. Input name $. $, is the value of the name. Input percentage, here B because it is an integer number. If here we are using condition, if B is greater than equal to 40, ये नंबर अगर 40 से ज़्यादा है, then print pass, तो वो print क्या हो जाएगा, pass print होगा. If condition is false, 40 से कम है, then it will print fail print हो जाएगा. And if and end. Hope you will understand this program. And here is the last topic, else if statement. When there is more than one condition to be checked, you can use else if statement. If your program is lengthy and if you have to use more than if statement, then you will use else if condition. If condition 1 is true, then it will print statement 1. If condition 1 is false, then it will jump to else if statement. If else if is true, then it will print statement number 2. If else if is false, then statement 3, you will jump on condition number 3. If this condition 3 is true, then it will print statement 3. If these all the else if is false, then it will print alternative statement means last statement of else and if. So this is the program of else if statement. Hope you will understand this chapter. Thank you, class.